Hey guys, my name is Michael Lilly, and today I'll be informing you all about anxiety. So anxiety is a very common mental disorder in the United States, and about 1 in 3 teens will experience an anxiety disorder sometime in their life. I myself struggle with anxiety every day, and it's been going on for about a year and a half now. So according to the ADAA, the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, anxiety is the most common mental illness in the United States. It affects about 40 million people in the United States each year, and that's about 18% of the United States population, which is pretty crazy, you know. So anxiety is the body's natural response to stress. It's that feeling you might get before the first day of school, before doing a class presentation, or even, before going on like a big scary roller coaster. Basically that feeling of being nervous or scared of what's ahead. And it's usually self-diagnosable for the most part. You'll know when you're feeling like weird or you feel off. So when you start feeling off, you should seek like medical attention right away. Get some help. So now that you guys are all a little acknowledged on what anxiety is, I'd like to tell you how it's caused. Anxiety is caused by big events that happen in people's life that could be like traumatizing. Like, for example, if someone lost a family member, that could cause them to like overstress and develop anxiety over a period of time. And another example of how anxiety could be caused is if you live in an abusive household. It could make you worry about what's going to happen at home, and then you could take that bad worrying habit out into the real world. Like, it becomes like part of your mindset, and you don't want that to happen because it's not pretty. So, yeah. But you just have to try your best to control your thoughts and your emotions. It's also important to keep in mind that there are several different types of anxiety. So the different types are agoraphobia, a general anxiety disorder, selective mutism, separation anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, that's also known as social phobia, substance-induced anxiety disorder, and other specified and unspecified anxiety disorders that they're still figuring out. Each one could be caused by traumatizing events, but scientists are still not too sure exactly like how to pinpoint what causes, like how it happens, like how it develops and becomes part of your mindset. So there's also a variety of symptoms when you start developing anxiety. The symptoms are sweating, shaking, shortness of breath, increased heart rate, nausea, or even feeling dizzy. People experience anxiety, but there's types that are not as normal. Like, if you have your normal anxiety, like, oh, I'm about to do a big test in my class, I don't want to get bad grades, so you might start worrying or, being a little scared. That's just normal anxiety. But like, if you develop an anxiety that can literally interfere with your everyday life and your functioning as a human being, you should really like go see a doctor like immediately to find out what's wrong. It's okay. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you have severe anxiety, you should stay away from medications that can worsen it, skipping meals, consuming caffeine, and negative thinking. You just need to try your best to keep a healthy body and mindset. Things that you can do to help with anxiety and keeping a healthy body and mindset are to eat well-balanced meals, exercise daily, limit alcohol and caffeine consumption, take deep breaths and meditate, count to 10 slowly to help your mind slow down, and focus and calm down. And just do your best in everything you do. Put in effort while you're here because we're not here forever. One more thing that might help with anxiety is to just accept that you can't control everything. You might not like the circumstances that you're currently in, but nothing's forever. That environment you might feel stuck in is not permanent, and just try your best to enjoy what you have while you still have it. For example, at work sometimes I feel like my anxiety will start kicking in, and I try my best to maintain it. And what I do is I try to focus on my breathing. I'll even I like to laugh sometimes. I feel like laughing is a good connection with people, and it just helps me a lot. So yeah. With all that said, I'd like to conclude that you all now know a bit more about anxiety. You know what it is, you know how it's caused, the different types of anxiety, the symptoms and the solutions and the coping methods. I have severe anxiety myself, so my advice is to just stay calm, meditate, and just try to realize that your problems are not as big as they seem. Because there's people in the world that are going through way worse. So, with that said, thank you guys, and I hope you guys all have a good day, alright? Oh, by the way, you didn't see that. Bye.